Hey Soul Fam, how you doing? Welcome if you are new to the channel, and welcome back if you love me. I love you too. Let's spin the wheel. Let's see whose turn it is today. Is that Aqua? Let me see. That is Aqua. All right, Aqua. It is your day. We're going to go over the current chart, see what is going on with Aquarius in the moment. So right now, Pluto retrograde, right? 3 degrees Aquarius. You've also got Pallas Athena in your sign at 25 degrees. Little blip about Pallas Athena if you don't know what it is. Hey, Risa, how you doing? Pallas Athena, like she's a goddess of war, right? So if you think about Aries, Aries is also a god of war, but he's the aggressor. Pallas Athena is more defensive strategy. Like Aries will go in and, war first and ask questions later, where Athena is more defensive. And it's kind of like, I always give that analogy of the movie 300, where the Spartans were up against this massive army of the Persians. And the only way to, even attempt to tackle that size army against their 300 was to funnel them through, right? That small passage. And it's similar. Hey, Christina. Athena is defensive strategy. Like if you're going to go to war, you want the best odds, right, of winning. That's in your sign. It's at 25 degrees. So if you have late Aqua placements, especially 24, 25, or 26 degrees, that's going to be a huge benefit to you navigating through these different things. With that said, especially because it's in sextile and trine. It's in trine to Jupiter. It's in sextile to Venus and Chiron and stuff like that. So the Pallas energy is actually really beneficial for you guys, especially in regards to self, what you can do to love yourself more, looking at the reality of things, taking your own self at face value, taking the situations that you're in at face value, and kind of navigating how to best get through it unscathed, right? With Pluto being in your house, though, 3 degrees, it is in square to Lilith and Scorpio right now. It's moving into trine with Uranus in Taurus, which, Aqua and Taurus are naturally squaring houses, but because of where it's situated, it's more of a trine than it is a square, off-sign trine. We've got a little challenge going to Mercury from it, sesquiquadrate. I feel with that energy on the whole, Aqua, the biggest thing for you is going to be not quitting too soon. Whatever you're going through, don't quit too soon. Don't quit too soon. There might be the urge to quit or let something go or give up on it. For whatever reason, Uranus in Taurus, the off sign squared, like what you might view as a financial block or ruled out for financial reasons, might be the very block that would get you through to the other side, right? If you were to surpass it or move through it or not let it be the block, right? Squares are challenges that need to be risen to. There might be a higher order to things and you can't really skip steps. Also going on right now, and this is kind of cool. If you look at the chart, it almost looks like my camera will focus on it. That would be great. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but it almost looks like the alignments are like a cup and there's a straw coming out the cup. It's like the moon, right? And the moon is the straw. The moon is up there with South Node today, conjunct at this very moment at 23 degrees. And it's almost like the moon is sipping its tea, right? tea sip from the moon. Every time the moon hits the south node in Virgo, as we go through this nodal cycle, so there are certain things in your emotions that you will have to cleanse and cut out. You will have to let yourself feel through things, appreciate certain feelings, continue forward with those feelings if you appreciate them, and any other feelings, it's like you have to cut it out. You have to cut it out. South node's an eraser. It's time to let those feelings go. You can't hold on to those feelings, right? You just can't keep holding on to it. It's in quincunx to the Venus, Chiron, Eris conjunction in Aries. You can move wildly in the right direction or wildly in the wrong direction, right? Which is what wild cards are. They're literally, or quincunxes, that's what they are. They're wild cards. It's like Mars, because there's a little semi-sextile to complete the top of the straw, right? Semi-sextile to Mars and Leo that completes the trine down to Venus. Like, you have to have enough pride to know when someone or something, including your own emotions, are getting the best of you and don't necessarily deserve the best of you. The opposition that, you know, it has to North Node, that's still really nice and close to Saturn. It's not completely out of the woods yet. I mean, there's still lingering feelings of Saturn on the North Node. I feel like you've got to really tune into your higher self, your highest version of self. Like, visualize it in your mind. If you had a higher self and you were made of light and this beautiful, almost crystalline, like plasmic energy, like if you could visualize your higher self, can you just imagine it just absorbing in through your crown and filling up your body? Like, can you imagine that your higher self is within you for a second? And remember that you don't deserve to feel whatever it is you're feeling that you don't want to feel. If you don't want to feel it, you don't deserve to feel it, then start to release, whether it's feelings of inadequacy, feelings of being a fuck up, feelings of being a failure, feelings of being incapable, feelings of being a fucking fraud, right? Whatever it is that you're having a hard time feeling, let yourself feel through it and let it go and tell yourself no more. You know, like something, it was a quote that passed by on one of the shorts I was skimming through earlier, doom scrolling. But it was like, why are you sitting there distracted? You ain't rich yet. I was just like, phone down. That's it. Phone down. What are you doing being distracted? You ain't rich yet. And I just, like, I got shit to do. Like, I got shit to do. But it's kind of the same vibe on like a spiritual level. Like, what are you doing sitting there miserable? Like, you're not happy yet. You got shit to do. Like, what are you just doing sitting there around doing nothing? Like, what are you sitting there distracted for? You ain't happy yet. Like, let's go. Let's go. Right? You got shit to do. So, Aqua, that's kind of what's going on inside your cosmos right now. I hope you take a good sip of that tea and it's like, you know what? Like, I got to get on my fucking A game because I want things in life, and these horrible feelings that I'm feeling are getting in the fucking way, and they got to go. They got to go because I got goals. You know, I got goals. I got shit to fucking do, right? You got soul mission to do. You got people you need to connect with. You got divine windows that are open for brief periods of time, you know, and you don't know if you're going to get another opportunity to open these fucking windows. Spirit having to reroute on the GPS. It's a loading time. It's fucking annoying. Like, Spirit don't like it either. Pop on that shit, right? What other astro dice here? What other placements or planets may be significant for you, or if you're cross-watching? Let's see. We've got Taurus. Taurian energy. That is a big deal since your planet Uranus is still in Taurus, right? We've also got Venus, also Taurian energy, and Libra. And we've got first house, Aryan energy, also Mars, right? So we do have that Mars facet in Leo And we do have that energy coming in from Aries that we were talking about, right, with Venus and Chiron all playing an aspect. And it's almost like it's asking you, like, now that the nodes are in Virgo and Pisces, like, what the fuck happened during that year and a half that the nodes were in Aries and Libra? Because you might need to reflect quite a bit on that. When the North Node goes through Pisces, you're needing to go back and reflect inside what happened throughout the entire cycle, because Pisces is wrapping up, right? Pisces is wrapping up. We went through a whole cycle where it continued from Pisces all the way around to Aries, and then finally had its click back. You might even want to go back to a year and a half prior to that, when the nodes were in Scorpio and Taurus. What happened when the nodes were in Scorpio and Taurus? Because that kind of stuff is coming up in the current patterns, which means it hasn't been healed yet. I want you to take a look at it. Let's see what this energy is in regards to. Also, on a completely different note, this is 100% about body positivity as well. Right? When you have Venus with Taurus in the first house of self, like, this is body positivity and having a positive mindset, 100%. Like, love who you are, love your journey. Don't be hard on yourself. Just continue moving forward with the goal to heal and improve every step of the way, and that you're not going to let old versions or old trauma affect your future movement and your highest good and the fulfilling of your best and highest purpose here. Like, hell yeah, I'm going to nail that shit. Don't let people think that, you know, make you think that you can't. Taurus is the bull, like, bulldoze right through that shit. You know what I mean, Aqua? Bulldoze right through it. You don't need what you think you need the way you need it. You just need yourself on board, first and foremost. So let's see what is going on. We got the Harrow. I love my Harrow cards. For those of you not familiar with Harrow, they are from the world of D&D, Pathfinder. They're Dungeons and Dragons cards. Ooh, we got the Dance back out here. We've also got the Foreign Trader and the Waxworks. I feel like the Dance is overall, it's a reminder. And the second energy, we got the Crows with the Bear. Oh, that's interesting. Vision is on the bottom. Revelation. Like, oh my God. Like, it's probably been right in front of your face the whole time. The divine's been, like, working on it the whole time. Trying to help you see. Like, you'll see when you're ready to see. You'll see when you're ready to see. Let's take it a little bit further with the hand-drawn cards. What's the archetypal energy clarifying the Foreign Trader with the Waxworks? The Wound. The Wound. Father, mother, idol wounds. Clarify the energy of the Crows with the Bear. I got the Scissors and the Demon in reverse. Clarify the overall vibe with the Dance. The Dawn. Gotta love that. That is divine time for the dawn, right? The Dance is all about divine time, divine order, and not stepping out. Not stepping out of the pattern. You know, there are strict universal rules, the 12 universal laws, right? They're like divine laws. You can't step outside of things. It's perilous. The whole system could collapse. The pedestal is on top. Let's see. Let me read some of these things for you. The Foreign Trader. The Foreign Trader is a neutral card. The Foreign Trader is the card of spies and peddlers alike. Any who trade in information are subject to this card's influence. A bargain made under this card's auspice always concludes true, but the ramifications of the pact might be shocking for those who do not understand its implications. It's like a be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. People who trade in knowledge, like if you made a deal with someone, they'll hold up to the deal. The deal will be true. It'll go through all the way, but you might not understand the ramifications of it. You want information, or you want anything, right? The trade-off. You got to understand what you're getting yourself into, especially if you do have wounds that aren't healed yet. We got the waxworks. The waxworks is with it. The waxworks is chaotic evil. The waxworks is a place of helplessness and physical entropy. The mind might be willing, but the flesh is frozen in this place of horror. It is also the card of torture and imprisonment, signifying literal inability to move or a paralysis of a more prosaic kind. Okay, so listen, between the first card and that card, it kind of sings desperation. Like you are willing, or getting to the brink of being willing to do whatever is necessary to get the hell out of the situation that you're in. The thing is, if you don't feel like you can get out yourself and you're looking to the outer experience to get you out, that's the problem. That's where the wound is, right? Father, mother, idol, where we had people that were quote unquote supposed to love us, supposed to guide us, supposed to teach us about people and life and relationships, and they didn't give us a good example. And now you're in some shitty energy and would do just about anything to get out of the energy, short of maybe looking inwards for the answers, you know, and maybe just making different choices. Like you can change any situation. You can change any possible outcome if you change the way you perceive and the way you react and respond to it. Like maybe you're not stuck. Maybe you're not helpless. Maybe you just believe you are. And that's the problem. And maybe you learned it from your father or your mother or your idols. Helplessness, right? I'm helpless against this situation. I'm helpless in this experience. I'm helpless in this place. I'm helpless with these people, right? It's a helpless situation. Maybe you've been taught that. Maybe it's not helpless. Maybe it's wounds getting in the way, right? That's person number one. Person number two, we got the crows and the bear. The crows are neutral evil. The crows are a dangerous bunch who indicate violent taking of that which is loved. When the crows appear, murder, theft, or other shocking loss occurs. Given these are D&D languages, so, you know, people get in D&D all the time, right? So I don't think that, you know, it's actually going to be red rum in real life. But the point is, you would have lost that which you love. Like the bargain or the deal, like, yes, this is this, and yes, this is this. Maybe you didn't actually negotiate the cost. The deal has a price, right? There's a price to be paid. Like, yeah, they'll do it. They'll get you out and you owe them one. Well, the owe them one is, you don't know what it is and you don't care because you just want to get the heck out of your situation or your energy. The thing is, you might be barred from what you truly do desire, though. Right? Whether you realize it's what you want or not. It could be a person. It could be something much more general, like peace. It could cost you peace. It could cost you happiness, right? And you don't know. So the second individual is the one willing to help out the desperate person. That is person one. They came out with the bear. They came out with the fucking bear. So the bear is neutral and it's pure strength. People often make the mistake of thinking the bear can be tamed or trained, but when someone believes he has the bear under control, that person eventually learns the error of their ways. Brute force might be required here, but the consequences of its use would be severe. You cannot go against this person. You do not want to go toe-to-toe with this person. You do not want to make desperate deals with this energy. You don't want to make desperate deals with this energy. I'm telling you right now. The scissors in the reverse with the demon in the reverse. They're not going to cut away your demons. They're going to get rid of their own demons. They're going to get rid of their own demons in pursuit of you trying to get rid of yours. They'll get what you wished for. And you will still be stuck with your wounds because they cannot, per universal law, change your vibration. Only you can do that. No one has actual power over you. It's your own energy running haywire, right? This person ain't going to help. They're not going to help you. Something to do with the pedestal, something to do with revelation. You've got a shiesty ass fucking energy in your midst. Like, who are you seeking or leaning onto for help? Shit, I don't have any. I have a lot of aqua friends and none of them are reaching out to me right now. So I know it ain't me. I know it ain't me. Who the fuck are you talking to? Like, my PM's open. What the fuck? What the fuck? Let's help deep dive inside your own shit so that you don't have to deal with that person at all. The fuck is that? On a real note, you're gambling. You're gambling is what you're doing. You're gambling. And if you're gambling something, it's because you're hiding something and you don't want to look at it or you don't want to see it. And that's the point. That's why, especially, wow, underneath the vision was the betrayal. You do not understand. If you are not willing to look and open up your own eyes and you're not willing to see, like, yeah, you'll manifest this person. Hell yeah, you'll manifest this person and they will open up your eye the hard way. They will pry it the fuck open. I love Aquas. Some of my best friends in life have been Aquarian energy. Oh, matter of fact, when I had gone through my friends list, I think the vast majority of my friends are Aqua. Like, everybody have like one sign of this, one sign of that, maybe two. All the rest are Aqua. All my friends are Aqua. I have an Aqua Jupiter, you know, I'm lucky. I'm lucky for y'all. Come on. I bring beneficial energy. Oh, for the love of God. I'm putting out prayers for y'all. If you don't catch this live because you're in such a vibe that you can't even connect with me, then just know that I'm putting out positive vibes and love and support for you wherever you're at and whoever the fuck you're dealing with. Because this sucks. That sucks. Let's see what's going on. Let's get the tarot. Let's get some insight for Aquarius. Let's get some insight for Aquarius. Yeah, close seconds to Aqua in my friends list are Cancer and Scorpio and Aries. And Gemini. I think that is the bulk of my friends list. I don't even know if I have any If I have a Taurus friend, I don't know their birthday. Oh. Yeah, my water signs. I think I got like two Pisces friends. Yeah. I only got 22 people on my friends list, so you know, I keep my circle small. I keep my circle hella small. All right, let's see. What is going on, Spirit, please? What does this actually look like? Like, what is going on? Got the World card. Fixed sign energy. Yeah, that's Aqua, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo. And it's definitely highlighted in the cosmos right now. We were talking about all of them signs. We got the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Pentacles. Judgment. Aqua. The Judgment card in this deck is Cerberus. Like, you flirting with the gates of hell, babe. You are flirting with the gates of hell. And even then, it's almost like the devil's Cerberus is guarding it. Like, are you sure you want to walk in here, bro? Are you sure you want to walk in here? Like, I'm looking out for you. You sure you want to walk in my gate? I know your intuition's pulling everything back, so why would you still move forward? Give me one more and then some clarities, please. Got the Queen of Pentacles. All right. Clarity. Ace of Swords. 𝐬𝐞𝐫𝐿. The Magician. Gemini, Virgo energy. Page of Pentacles. The Emperor is on Judgment. As double Mars, double Aries, could also be Scorpio, but hot damn. And the Ten of Cups. Seven of Cups is on the bottom. Ten of Swords is on top. Lighthouse is in the background. Lighthouse synchronicity on that Seven of Cups. You're lost in the dark night. And someone is trying to help guide you. There is a light there. Like, you don't have to go through the gates of hell is what I'm trying to say. Like, you do have a way out of the storm without selling your soul to get it. Like, look at this. We've got the World card, which is the Ouroboros, and then the Ace of Swords clarifying it, which is the 𝐬𝐞𝐫𝐿. And they're both that red serpent-like dragon, right? The red serpent. Only one is eating its tail, and the other one is not, right? They're not moving through the same cycle anymore. It's like they've snapped out of it. The truth will set you free. Oh, that's interesting. The World card is fixed sign energy. It's got Sag's symbol on the bottom. It's got Sag's symbol on the bottom. Sag in this deck. And it's got Mercury in the middle, that polarity, that Gemini-Sag polarity. It might be really important to you if you've got like Sag Gemini nodes, or if you're like a Gemini or Sag rising. And that polarity is playing on your first house and your house of partnerships and how you interact with other people. Because the World card, the Ouroboros, not only are they eating their own tail, they're chained and tied in all directions. They've got chains down here to the flames, chains to the water, ropes tied to them to the earth, and ropes tied to the air, tied to the clouds. Feel like you're trapped and bound by the elements of this earth realm, when the truth is you're not. You are not trapped and bound by the limitations of this earth realm. You are spiritual on an earth plane, but you are not bound just by the laws here, the laws of the elements. Like, there's more than that. Like, people forget the fifth element is aether. And that element is not binding you here. You are not bound. Your spirit is not bound. And you are not beholden to spirit either. Spirit sets you free. You choose it of your own free will. That's the revelation you've got to realize. The Seven of Wands with the Magician, you're defending this master manifester type vibration. Like, I can manifest it. I can manifest it. It's my will, and my will be done. Sweetheart, your will be done when you align with it and let it go. If it's in your highest good, it's in your highest good. Why are you chasing anything? Just simply be in the right vibration and let what is meant for you align to you. Let it come in. Let it come in. You don't need to force any path. You don't need to manipulate it. Right? Just like all four elements were binding the Ouroboros in the World card, the Magician is the one that wields them all. You're trying to resurrect something that's past. The Seven of Wands is the mummy. It's like you're celebrating the birthday, right? Look at this card. It's like you're celebrating the birthday. There's candles down here on like a mummy cake. The mummy's dead. It's dead. Mummified. Something of the past. Why are you treating it like it's still alive? Why are you trying to preserve it? I'm even getting like the pain of your ancestors. Like, it's done. I've got Leo and Aries energy on these cards. How do you want to feel? How do you feel? And how do you want to feel? How do you feel? And how do you want to feel? Because the more you're forcing something forward, or trying to force a way forward in a particular way, when maybe spirit has a better way, an easier way, a divinely timed way, like, where's the anxiety? Like, it's not going to happen if you don't do something and do something fast. If it's not going to happen if you don't do something and do something fast, and spirit's making it impossible for you to do anything fast, then maybe it's just not fucking meant for you. Maybe spirit's trying to protect you from it. Got the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is the gremlins that are living inside your mind. Literally. All the cogs and the wheels spinning in this deck. The gremlins inside your mind telling you you can't do it. Taurus is on that card. The Page of Pentacles is Baron Samedi. or 𝗦𝘂𝗬𝗏, however you pronounce it. But he's like a Creole deity down in like Louisiana, you know, like voodoo, like French Creole type stuff. And he's known for like smoking cigars and drinking rum and hanging around prostitutes and gambling tables and things like that. And yet, even though he's in these low vibe places, he's not necessarily a bad deity. Like, he's got a moral code and compass to him. But his lessons can also be painful. And that's the thing. That might be the crow that comes in, right? This second person energy. He makes you a deal. Makes you a deal. Yeah, I'll help you. All these gremlins inside your head. I'll get rid of the gremlins for you. No problem. Yeah, I'll burn them out. I'll burn them out. Take the opportunity, right? The Page of Pentacles is an opportunity. That and for the most part, it's like carpe diem, like seize the day, seize the moment, right? Seize the opportunity. In this case, though, I don't think the opportunity or the deal is a good one with the Seven of Pentacles. It's not a Ten of Pentacles deal. It's not a Ten of Pentacles opportunity. It's a seven, which means you're not going to get the result that you want, and you're going to be waiting forever. The Seven of Pentacles waits and waits and waits and waits and waits and feels like there's nothing they can do. Like, you don't know how to keep busy until something divinely aligns and works out. Like, ruminating on the fact that something is not happening is not going to make it happen any faster. You know? Like, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. And in the meantime, you got to keep fucking busy. You got to keep busy. One of my exes, the one that I was not ready for. The one that I was not ready for. If anybody was the one that got away, it was him. But I wasn't ready. And he ruminated on it and waited and went through a depression for 2 years. For 2 years, waiting for me to come back and figure it out. Because I had to go figure myself out. That's why I ended things. I've talked about it before. I didn't know why I was sad. He gave me everything and I was crying every day. And I didn't understand what was wrong with me. I said, I got to go figure myself out. And I did. I went on my journey. I went and started figuring it out. Went down the whole twin flame path and all the healing that came along with that. And, you know, he waited all that time only for me to end up with some fucking short-term 2-month bullshit crazy relationship. Y'all remember when I was in Sedona and thinking about being in Canada and like all that shit. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, then we're not going to go any further with it. But it was an awful whirlwind of an experience. And the day that my ex saw me with him was the day he woke up. It was the day he woke up and stopped waiting. Looking at this dude sitting next to me that I was calling my new boyfriend. It was like, what an insult. What an insult. Because compared to my ex, he was a fucking joke. I didn't see it. He did, though. He's like, and this is what you're dating. You could have been with me. I've been waiting for you for 2 years, and this is what you chose. I walked through the gates of hell to find myself. With that, I walked through the gates of hell and kept walking through them fucking gates. Only to realize in hindsight who should have been on the pedestal the whole time. Bless his heart. It cost me, right? It cost me. You don't know what the deal is. You don't know what the deal is. By the time I figured it out, he was so over it the minute that he saw me with this new person, because he was a fucking joke. He was so over it. He moved forward into the next relationship and married her. I can't go back. I can't go back and get it. It's gone. It's gone. You don't know what it's going to cost you if you feel like you need the outer experiences help to teach you what is already going on the inside. You already have enough experiences that if you took the time to deeply reflect inside of them, you would not need this deal break experience to open your eyes. It comes with a price. It comes with a price. The judgment, Cerberus with the emperor, the Sphinx. The darkness serves the light. If you need your demons to help you, they will. They'll serve you. Mine did. My demons buried deep in there when I had them manifest in the reality as people to teach me the fucking hard way. They served me so well. Yeah, it came with a price. But I absolutely got what I asked for, and that was to figure myself out. I needed to find myself. I needed to figure out why I wasn't happy. I just wanted to be happy. I just wanted to be happy. I figured it out. It just cost me. You know, I feel with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, that's probably what you're after, right? Either you're after a Queen of Pentacles outright, and it's a specific person that you want that's happily ever after, or you want to feel that energy. You want to be the Queen of Pentacles and that Ten of Cups energy. I mean, look at the difference between the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups. One is quite a sad Loch Ness monster. It says Nessie at the bottom. And the other one is the Leviathan. You want your power. You want your power. You said, I don't want to be scared of the seas. I want the seas and everything in it and on it to be afraid of me. I don't want to be afraid of the storms. I want to laugh in the face of storms. You want your power. You want to receive. Be careful what you wish for. You might be so powerful, laughing in the face of storms, that you scare off all the company. Right? There's a little teeny ship right here on the Seven of Cups, like a little rowboat with a person in it, just chilling with the Loch Ness monster, you know, like we're in the dark together, you know, we're in the dark together. But here there's a whole full-blown ship. And the Leviathan is creating such a stir in the waves that it's throwing the sails and the ship back. Be mindful, not all ships on the seas are pirates. You know? Yeah, we should have had ourselves on that pedestal 100%. 100%, Risa. I think you want your peace, and I think you don't want nothing to disturb it. You want to be in that high receptive energy. It's like, who are you pushing away, though? Once you wake up, to your power, and this is the thing, once you wake up to your power, you don't go back to sleep on it. And anybody who hasn't tuned into their power yet, who's afraid of their power, who's afraid of it, 99% of people are terrified of their power. They don't know what it is. They don't know how to control it. They don't know what it can do. They don't know what it can change. They're scared. When you step into your power, other people are going to be afraid of you because you're going to be that mirror. You're going to be that mirror reminding them that they choose powerlessness. It can feel lonely sometimes. It can feel lonely sometimes. You're going to have to find that place in the middle where you can be in your power and not trigger the fear of powerlessness in other people. That they're not intimidated by your energy, you know. Take it a layer deeper for me, please. Getting out of your Ouroboros cycles does require letting go of a soulmate. 2 of Cups in reverse. 7 of Wands and the Magician, please. Take it a layer deeper. Death card, Scorpio, with the 7 of Cups. And it's 6 of Cups upright with 1 cup in the reverse. The 7 of Cups is a sacred soulmate where there's no love there. It needs to end, and you're trying to resurrect it, right? The Death card can also represent rebirth, but we talked about it. It's dead. The bird is bones. It's bones. There's no bringing it back. There's no bringing it back. Certain windows pass. And it's okay. The universe will open new ones, but you can't get hung up on old doors. Can't get hung up on old doors. 7 of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. Take it a layer deeper for me, please. The 6 of Wands. Yeah. They're saying, let me give you victory. Let me give you victory. That is what's being discussed. And the Judgment card with the Emperor, we got the 9 of Wands. That's Chiron. It's Chiron and Aries. That is Chiron and Aries. And it's interesting because Lilith is retrograding, right? And it's right there on that cusp of Libra. And Chiron is right on that cusp of Taurus. Like, they're pretty dang close to opposition. Right? Damn. Judgment out twice. Queen of Pentacles with the 10 of Cups. Came out with the 2 of Wands and the Judgment card. Double twos. Wheel of Fortune's on the bottom. Jupiter energy. With the 6 of Cups. The real 6 of Cups, not the false one. This one has rainbow roots, and it mirrors the Emperor card in this deck. You have the Wheel of Fortune, the 10 of Pentacles, and the True Magician. Underneath of that is the Father of Cups. That's Black Swan energy. Y'all know how I feel about the Black Swan. If you don't, I'm going to explain it. And we got the Empress under that. The Black Swan. I even drew it in my hand-drawn deck, like gave it a card in and of itself. If you were to see a lake of ducks and there's one swan on the lake, you would be looking at the swan. You wouldn't be paying attention to the ducks. Even if the ducks are beautiful, the swan is mesmerizing, right? But if you had a whole lake filled with swans and there was one black swan in the bunch, you would not be able to take your eyes off that black swan, even though every other swan on that lake is absolutely beautiful. You wouldn't be able to take your eyes off the black swan. It trumps everything. You've got a black swan energy that wants to manifest a true soulmate, true Six of Cups, true Six of Cups. That's why I don't get so upset anymore thinking about the ex that, got away. I'm glad he's happy. I'm glad he's happy. Even in my most healed state, I don't know if I would have been happy with him in hindsight. In hindsight. I think you got to trust that you have a high counterpart out there. You've got a high counterpart out there. The yin to your yang, you've got a high counterpart out there. You got to heal the pain first. Wow. Six of Cups, Three of Pentacles, the Naked Heart, and the Three of Cups. This sacred soulmate, the Naked Heart is all or nothing. It's 100%. 99% is not 100. That's the Naked Heart. You have to commit, contract yourself to this soulmate and the joy that you have with them. There can be no one else. There can be no one else to get to where you need to be, which means any attachments you have to false soulmates, painful like trauma bonds, shit like that, Chiron wounds you haven't healed yet, Lilith wounds you haven't healed yet, like Pluto wounds you haven't healed yet. You have to heal the shit to connect with this person. They're your unicorn all in 100. They're going to come with that same energy. There will be no one else. It will be you and it will be them. And it will be the two of you against the whole fucking world. It'll be you and them against the world. And that has to be the mindset. There is no one else. There is no one else. It is you and it is them. That's the kind of energy they bring. They contract themselves and commit themselves 100 to the joy and celebration of life with you. I think you could do it the easy way or the hard way. But either way, I don't think you're not going to get whoever the sacred soulmate is. It's just a matter of what lifetime. Are you going to let it be this lifetime that you connect with them? Because I feel like they'll wait. They'll wait until you're in the right energy, whether it's this lifetime or the next. They're happy. They're chilling. I don't even think they're looking for anybody. It's almost like they're waiting. They're waiting for you to align with them. They're waiting for you to align with them. You can take the easy way and get out of your own way and remember who the fuck you are and your power, and that you are not defined and constrained by the laws of the earth and life. Like, you got to remember you've got that fifth element of spirit by your side, that you could wield spirit with your own energy and the elements move for you. Or you can step through them. You could step through them hell gates. go through a purge by fire and ice. Either way, I think you'll get it. I think you'll get what you want. It's just a matter of when and how long are you going to let yourself be without it. Thinking you're powerless or that spirit has left you. Spirit never left you, hon. Spirit has never left you a day in your life. We just don't tune into it like we could. Let's get some guidance for you, Aqua. And anybody else who's just drawn to the reading. It's the Crystal Mandala Oracle. What is the guidance, please, Spirit, in this divine time? Read the energy. Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite. Mystic Merlinite's the stone. I have a Merlinite. And it is a powerful stone. It's a real powerful stone. Not only does it connect your crown chakra, it's a highly protective stone. It's the Sorcerer's Stone is what they call it. Card number 34. It says, we bring you the blessing of reading the energy. We affirm that you have the ability to read energy accurately, and we encourage you to apply the gifts. You don't have to be in control of the inflow of divine information. When a message or insight comes to you naturally, this is best. Simply being open and receptive as you intend to read the energy of a person, place, or situation at hand is enough. I'm going to read that again. Simply being open and receptive as you intend to read the energy of a person, place, or situation at hand is enough. Whether you have been reading energetically for years or are just beginning your journey in interpreting energetic information, we are here to assist you in becoming confident and trusting in your perceptive abilities. This oracle comes to you with a message that your perceptive abilities are a key part of your life purpose and divine life's work. Developing, relying upon, or honoring what you sense energetically is helpful for your life journey and is helpful for others who can benefit from your ability to see what they may not as yet be able to consciously recognize. When you share your perception from a place of unconditional love, non-judgment, and genuine compassion, your reflections can help others gain awareness and insight, which they can then use to empower themselves, overcome fear, and move more wholly into love. This is the benefit to all. You know, it's interesting talking about reading the energy, right? And needing to trust yourself. I'm not going to get into too many details because I'm not guided to. But I have a soul sister whom I love deeply. And Spirit let me know that the path they've chosen, I will not be as close to them moving forward. I will not be as close to them moving forward. All the love is still there, but they are not going to be able to connect to me like they did. They're walking down a path of energy that I cannot and will not align with. We're not required for each other with the different choices that were made. Other people are going to be required for them, just like other people and situations are going to be required for me. And it's unfortunate because I know there was a higher choice. I know there was. And it's okay. We all detour. We all got lessons to learn. Sometimes we walk through the gates of hell to figure it out. I hold no judgment against my sister, but I already know. There are certain things I see that they don't, and there's nothing I could say or do to open that eye up so that they can see. You've got to be able to read the energy and not fight it, but just rather accept that it is what it is and it's okay. It's okay. Because although you may feel you want a conclusive answer to a larger issue, all you really need is to know what to do next. By tuning into your feelings and trusting, you can sense the next step that feels best for you. As you continue to work in that way, tuning into what feels best, taking a step, then tuning in again, proceeding one step at a time in trust, you don't need a blinding vision of truth to proceed. You are already proceeding. In this way, you allow yourself to be guided by energy. Even in a situation that seems very confusing, you can move one step at a time towards the resolution. You don't have to see how much each step is going to add up to the final resolution. You just need to take each step. To do this, ask yourself what your choices are at this moment. Remember that sometimes a choice is to wait until you feel inwardly moved to inspire an act. Then you ask yourself how each choice feels. Go through your options one at a time. What feels good? What feels fearful? What feels like it's giving rise to anxiety? What feels like it has this pull to it? What is drawing your energy forward, and what would diminish your energy, putting you down? Plants don't need logical understanding to be able to reach for the light. It's an instinct. You have the same natural instinct to be attracted to the light, to what will nurture and nourish you, to the best choices for you. When intellectual reasoning and logic is not giving you the certainty you need, you can tap into the instinctive intuition within and source wisdom instead. This is what you can do to access reading the energy. You'll be able to more skillfully meet your needs. You'll be more able to care for yourself. And the more you can give, the more you can receive. And the cycle continues. This is a deeper mastery of self-care. Reading the energy is a deeper form of self-care. I know if I've ever gone against my intuition, it resulted in something that felt like shit. I took some kind of hit that I was like, damn, regret in hindsight. But at the end of the day, now, reading the energy is second nature. And I accept the downloads that I get. If you believe that someone is meant for you, don't be afraid of losing them, or you probably will. Trust that if they are meant for you, and it feels like they're meant for you, that whatever path you're on, listening to your divine guidance will get you to them, and nothing transpiring in the outer experience will shake the divine timing at play. You could know someone is your person and they're good for you. It's not a trauma bond, right? We're not talking about like twin flame, false flame trauma bonds. We're talking about legit, healthy for you, feel good, serves your happiness, thinks about you, and has compassion for you and the joy you create together type person. If you feel like that person is out there, it doesn't matter if they go through other relationships. It doesn't matter if they move halfway across the world. It doesn't matter if they do this, that, or the other. It doesn't matter if they hit the lottery. It doesn't matter if they go completely bankrupt and they're homeless and they're off the grid. It doesn't matter. When you're meant to find them and you're in alignment, y'all will find each other and it'll be perfect timing. Hey, Tanya, how you doing? You'll find each other. The divine would work it out perfectly. It'll work it out perfect. You know, like spirit moves people. Spirit moves people. It moves energy. And if the time has come for two people to move together and they're listening to their intuition, every inspired step will bring them together, even if it's from halfway across the world. Two people are listening to their intuition and they're guided to be together. It doesn't matter if they're on opposite sides of the world. Spirit will bring you together. You just got to know what it is you want to feel. Trust that you are worthy of receiving it. Be grateful that it is already on its way to you. Be so grateful it's already there. Aligning for you. And let it come. And let it come. What can you do today? What is within your control today? How would spirit guide you today? Every day, still to this day, I've been doing it for years. I wake up every day. I call in my guides and angels like Archangel Michael. What are we doing today? What are we doing today? What are we doing? Sometimes Archangel Michael tells me I'm just chilling. Sometimes Archangel Michael will guide me to just go fucking ham on videos and live. Sometimes I'm balls deep in research. Sometimes I'm on the phone for 2-3 hours talking. Sometimes I'm guided to go driving and I meet a few miracles doing Uber or Lyft. Change a couple people's days for the better. Archangel Michael guides me everywhere. I know I'm not going to stay where I'm at. In this place, I've already gotten the download that I'm leaving. I just don't know when. I don't know where. I don't know how. Spirit knows all that. I'm just listening every day. I'm just listening every day. That's all you have to do is listen. Listen to that internal guidance, read the energy, listen to the energy, and act accordingly. If you miss one, it's okay. The universe will reroute. You just might have to deal with the pause or the slack for a second. The universe will reroute. It's fine. Every once in a while, we're human. We miss it. We miss a guiding energy. We miss a window. That's fine. The universe will reroute for you. Give it a chance. If you know you missed the mark on something, reading the energy and listening to your intuition, you know you missed the mark. That's fine. Just to say, okay, I know I fucked up. That's fine. I missed it. Spirit, thank you for rerouting for me. Thank you for rerouting for me. I will be patient while you reroute for me. I will make sure that I listen the next time I get a ping, the next time I get an intuitive pull to be somewhere or do something or say something. Right? It's my morning mantra. I have it on one of my coffee mugs. Wake up in the morning. Spirit, universe, divine, God, Archangel Michael, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you would have me say. Whatever you would have me do. Wherever you would have me go. If it is in the highest good of all, so be it. So be it. Whatever you would have me say, whatever you would have me do, and wherever you would have me go. If it is in the highest good of all, so be it. Tap into your power. You don't need to walk through Hell's Gate to figure it out. The option is there. The option is there if you want to take it. It's a Hail Mary, and it will make it into the end zone, and you will get the touchdown. You will win the game. You will. But there is an easier way. There is an easier way. It's called not taking it to the last quarter and the last seconds of the game. It's called being so fucking far ahead that they can't touch you and take your win from you if they tried. It's being in your power. It's being in your power. And if you can get a hold of a Merlinite, you can't get a hold of a Merlinite, do it. It's an interesting story, my Merlinite. How I got it. I was essentially kidnapped back when I was living in New Jersey by a sister of mine. At the time, I haven't spoken to her in years now. I wasn't guided to. She spiraled way off. But at the time, she was clear and she was sober. She battled with heroin addiction on and off for years. And the time that I had met her, she was clean and sober. She came from Massachusetts and essentially kidnapped me and brought me back up there to just be in the flow of things. And she gave me this gorgeous Merlinite crystal. It's huge. And I still have it. Her name was Jo. Shout out to Jo and her energy wherever she is. But yeah, she ended up, after I had left her energy, I think she relapsed about 2 weeks later. She was back on heroin, trying to get clean. She was way out there. And, but yeah, you know, like, you do as you're guided. And that whole experience that I had with her while I was up there, there were so many revelations, so many downloads, like so many divine confirmations, so many alignments, so many places and energies and people that I crossed while I was there. And it was kind of unreal. You know, it was kind of unreal. Good night, Tanya. Love you. It was kind of unreal. And, you know when you are meant to move forward with certain people, you know when you're meant to let them go. I couldn't continue to try and beat a dead horse trying to bring, you know, certain people back from the past they chose without getting sucked into the whirlpool of it all myself. And it's no different. Sometimes you just have to love people enough to just let them go, period. You're not giving up on them. You're giving them to the divine. It's above your human pay grade to do the divine's work outside of yourself. You're just responsible for your peace. You're responsible for you and aligning with you and all the things that are meant to align with you. The divine will worry about everybody else. That's the divine's job. You worry about you. The divine worries about everybody. The divine will be concerned with everybody. You just have to focus on healing yourself, getting back into your own power. You don't have to take the hard road. All right, you don't. I love y'all. And I hope this helps. I'll see y'all next time. You have a good night. Bye, fam.